reason why I wanna keep it as eyes. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance. Yeah. Run it back. Run it back, 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 run it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next is the Texans field stretching tight end.
Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 19 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage from every carry he receives this week.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Stroud. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Stroud. Completion left side to Miller. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
1st down, Houston.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This is caught. It's Hardy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the... A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, And we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Still going. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Going up the gut with Ferguson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Burrow looking to pass. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Samuel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Etienne. Touchdown, Houston.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, you're actually in a playoff push right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And Burrow going to throw again to Mixon on the check down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
This will be a 37-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
To return, here's Agnew.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
37 yards on the punt with no return. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A quick throw into the hands of Hardy. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3.
At the Texans' 35-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16.
That's another Bengals first down.
Ferguson up the middle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Burrow, and that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
They'll try to run down here with Ferguson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
For the Bengals field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Houston set to take over. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. To the right side, complete to Miller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Stroud, and this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Miles Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Stroud working out of the gun. He's got a man. Complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Texans add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Now a dump off here complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looking really, really sharp.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
At the Texans' 19-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now in Cincinnati. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the sideline and incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Nixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added the 7 seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A second down carry for Ferguson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Allen's got it complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now a 2nd and 6. From midfield now, Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Stroud's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. ETN up the middle, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And Allen's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Now pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ferguson from the shotgun handoff. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. From the 41, here's second down and 7. They go play action with Burrow. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Stroud now. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he's brought down. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Stroud looking to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 2.5 to go.
And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Burrow's throw there complete to Allen.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
At the 28-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Young.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Finding Allen.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing, Burrow.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A higher scoring game.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gaming.
insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights from straight to